Hey y'all, it's Michael, and here are some of my favorite non-bookish things from 2016. Let's get started because I know this is gonna be long. Let's talk about TV. Now, I do watch a good amount of TV. I know more people watch more than me, but I just choose specific ones and I just stick with them because I'm loyal. First one I want to talk about is probably my favorite show from this year, which is Atlanta. Oh my god, this show blew it out the water. I love this show. It's really funny, which off the top, like that's the first thing. It is hilarious, but it's also smart. This is one of those shows where it's obviously telling something to the viewer, but it doesn't say everything to the viewer. It gives you something, and it's one of those shows where you talk about it. Like, what do you think they're trying to say? It really does spark a conversation. It is fantastic, and what it talks about is so good. There's so many memorable moments from this show. I could literally go on forever. Like, oh my favorite episode of the whole season, which they're only like 10 episodes. It was sad. I wanted more, and it's only 30 minutes. It was basically a whole episode of just commercials. This show is shot beautifully. Oh my gosh. It has this look to it that every time I'm looking at it, I was like, oh my god, this is beautiful. Like that scene where they're at the barn and the sun is setting. I was like, ah! The coloration, the grading, like everything about it has this also like film look to it, like an old school film. It's like a little grainy, and it's just like the perfect it is like the perfect amount of fade in it and like graininess. It looks beautiful. Shout out to the cinematographer. The other show I want to talk about that I really love so much, RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star 2. Oh, the original RuPaul's Drag Race. My friend was actually the one that was like, Michael, please watch the show. I think he just really wanted someone to watch it so we could literally talk about it. The whole RuPaul's Drag Race, which I've seen every season, which it gets better every season. I think this is the best. Like, everything about this season was just so good. So good. The fashion. It was hilarious. The twists and turns from the show. This was one of the shows where I was like so excited. Every single week it was coming on. I was so excited to watch it. I was so excited. I even paid to watch the episode I missed because I didn't want to watch it on like standard definition. I wanted to watch it in high definition. But what I also love about this was that Katya and Trixie Mattel started their show. This is like a YouTube thing, but they started their show called If you want to see two people be funny, that show on YouTube, when I tell you, my notification is on for that channel alone for that show. Let me talk about some music. Obviously, my favorite album of the year, duh. I mean, I did a whole reading from the Lemonade Syllabus, so I don't want to talk about it because I feel like I talk about it enough. It is iconic, it is amazing, it is everything. I have to say, if I had to choose my favorite K-pop song from this year, which I love K-pop in case you don't know, is definitely The 7 Cents from NCCU. Oh, the first time I heard this song, I was like, oh shit. Oh my god, I love it because it's almost trappy. Like the song is just so good. And shout out to Mark though, for real. He made like what? 5 debuts? If you love hip-hop, I would recommend this song. Like, even if you don't love K-pop, I would recommend this song in general. Okay, you don't even have to know what they're saying, because half of the time when I listen to Korean songs, when I listen to K-pop, I don't really know what they're saying. But I get a lot of the gist. I also want to talk about my favorite anime. One of my favorite animes this year that I've watched completely. Now, the thing with me in anime is I love to watch my anime dubbed. I'm one of those people. One of my favorite, Erased. Now, this is one of those animes where, in hindsight, is it the best anime? No. It is not the best anime. Is it one of my favorite animes? Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. Because this is an anime where it has a lot of flaws. A lot of flaws. Especially in the way it tells the story. This time jumping, and the ending is not as anticlimactic. Is the animation the best? It's not like, Me and my cousins who watch anime with me, we watched this anime each week as it came out, and we don't normally do that. We like to binge watch, like, the season, essentially. What I love most about this is that, yes, there are flaws, but when you're watching this, especially with someone else who also love anime and who loves mysteries too, like, trying to solve the mystery, is that this anime can really spark conversations. Because if you go into this not knowing anything about it at all, like we did, like, we didn't know anything about it at all, but it was one of the most hyped up animes from the spring, is that it really sparks conversation. I'm not gonna lie. If you read a lot of mysteries, like, know a lot of mysteries, if you read a lot of Agatha Christie, mysteries in general, you can kind of... Actually, I solved it. I knew who the killer was. It's so obvious, but this is one of those animes where the journey is much better than the destination, in my opinion. The other one I want to talk about now, this didn't air in 2016, but we finished it, my family. It's two animes, but they're done by the same creator. But we finished it in 2016, so I'm going to count it, which is obviously One Punch Man. Oh my god! You can see him. He's right there. It's so good. It's so good. And basically about this hero, One Punch Man, who in this world, the most OP character. But it's so funny because this show is hilarious, especially if you watch a lot of shonen anime, if you watch a lot of shonens, because it makes fun of that genre. He's so lackadaisical and just so nonchalant about everything that it makes the show even funnier. But from the same creator of Psycho 100, I watched through a good amount title, but then when I found out that Funimation and Crunchyroll joined together this year, which I am all for, because I love that idea, because that means now that Funimation, because who does mostly dubs, will get more stuff from, like, Crunchyroll, which is great, because I like I said, I love watching my anime dubbed. This is about Mob, who is a psychic. First off, what I love about it is the animation. It is so good. It's so different from your normal anime shonen. I guess it would be a shonen? Yeah, it'd be a shonen. The animation is so different. It almost feels it, like, from the look of it, is giving me a American comics vibe to it, which I really like. But the animation is fantastic. It's hilarious. It's so funny. I mean, like, you could even tell the theme song is literally someone counting to 100. It is genius. I do have more of my favorite animes from this year, like what's that one about Sakamoto? Oh my god, I'm not gonna talk about it here, but if you want to watch a hilarious anime, it's called, Have You Heard of Me, Sakamoto? Yeah, no, it's called Haven't You Heard Sakamoto? What's this? Oh, wait, hold on. Sakamoto Desuga. Oh my... I love this anime. It's so funny! So funny, it's so weird, bizarre, it's hilarious. I would recommend it if you want to watch a funny one. I would recommend it. It's hilarious. I also want to talk about, I do, along with my audiobooks that I listen to at work, I also, because I listen to an audiobook roughly 2 hours-ish, because after that time, I find myself almost drifting off. So after that 2 hour mark, I can feel it at work. So I always switch to either music or a podcast. There's a lot of podcasts I listen to and I would recommend and I love. But I am going to talk about one that I really enjoyed this year that I discovered. It's actually an audio drama, and this was one of my first ones because I've never listened to something like Welcome to Night Vale. Like, I've never I should listen to it. But I found one that I was like, oh, this has a few episodes. I can like catch up, and that's the Bright Sessions. I'm going to give you the premise of this, and you're gonna tell you decide yourself if you like it or not. But it is about a therapist to people who have mutant powers. Well, they're not called mutants; they're called atypicals. I love it. This is produced so well. So she tapes a lot of Dr. Bright, that's her name, hence the Bright sessions. Dr. Bright tapes her sessions with her patients, and so it's basically about them trying to cope with their powers and trying to like deal with life, because a lot of them are actually like in college or like graduating high school. It is done so well, and the build up at because they're on season 2 right now. The build up to the finale of season 1 is like, oh my gosh, because this isn't like an action audio podcast drama like I've listened to other ones. It was like really actiony, like it was so cool. But this one is more character driven, which I really enjoyed, because I can tell you like the quirks and like I can tell you who these characters are. Which I really like, that it's really character driven. A lot of the times, it's one-on-one session, like me talking to a therapist type of thing. But when the characters like start to overlap, they start to like interacting with each other, they're talking to each other, I was like, oh my god, it's so exciting, because it's almost as if like your favorite people are just joining together. It's so good. I would recommend this if you love to listen to podcasts, but then you're like trying something. This would be a great thing to bridge podcast and an audiobook, because an audio drama doesn't do like what an audiobook does. It's built on audio alone, not like writing. So I would highly recommend it. I loved it. It's so good. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to talk about, because my battery's running low and I'm running out of memory space, is from my own channel, which I love to do. I feel like I'm always the harshest critic on myself, especially when it comes to my photos. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you like my favorite photos of the year that I took. I know it's so self-conceited, but I love to look back on my old photos because I love to look and see like what was wrong with it, like what was really good about it. So that way I like to keep developing my style, that type of thing. A lot of these are my Oh my gosh, Mayel. This year, this was the year she learned how to walk, and good lord. She learned how to walk. And now she knows how to sit, which is her favorite thing, in case you don't know. Like, she loves to sit. That's why my aunt gave her a chair. One of my favorite photos from her is this one of my aunt and her from Easter. Oh my god, I love this photo so much. It's beautiful. The bouquet is beautiful in the background. It's in focus. They look so happy. Oh my gosh, she got no teeth in this. She looked like a grandma. Mayel, not my... Mayel got no teeth! Because there's a picture of here of Bullet. Oh my god, I love this picture of Bullet. It is beautiful. It's when I bought my new lens, and so I was testing it out, and this picture was like, oh wow, this is a beautiful lens. It's in focus. He looks sad like usual because I'm not playing fetch with him, but it's a beautiful photo. But yeah, this picture right here, I love this photo of my sister giving Mayel a kiss under the cherry blossoms. The cherry blossoms in bouquet, they're in focus, their skin tone looks beautiful. The only thing is my sister, her neck, a little bit, it should be a little bit elongated, but that's like me and her always critiquing that her neck should be more elongated, as Tyra taught us on America's Next Top Model. I also love this photo of my family right here, because this was taken at a wedding, if you watched the previous vlog, where it was like a Hawaiian themed reception wedding, because they already had their wedding ceremony in Hawaii, so they had the reception here for their family members here. And I just love this photo. It's so relaxed, and just, it's giving me that that vibe of like aesthetically relaxing. Oh my god, I love this photo so much. This is when we went to the beach and she is giving me everything. Yes, I love this photo so much. In case you're wondering, this is, I remember the settings. This is probably at 1,000th of a second because, you know, kids move all the time. This is at f2.8. This is, yeah, I'm positive that I took this with an ND filter. I love this photo so much. Look at her. She's so chunky. I kind of miss her because she's not here. She's not here. I haven't seen her in quite a while, so yeah. Oh my, okay, so in case you've missed that vlog, me and my family, we went to, it's near Macon, but there is, every summer, there's this guy that grows these sunflowers for this like whole sunflower field. There's 2 photos that I took from here, and let me tell you, it's beautiful. This one of my cousin, I called it Power. It is beautiful. And this one of my sister right here. This photo was like everything that when we went to the sunflower seed, keep saying sunflower seed. When we went to the sunflower field, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit, but this was like so inspirational. Like I was so inspired. I was like, oh my god, this is why I love photography. Like, I had that moment. I was like, this is one of my favorite photos I have ever taken in my life. It's just a photo of my sister in this sunflower field. It's beautiful. The depth of field is beautiful. And then if you look at her sunglasses, you could see the sky. It's one of my favorites of the year. I love that photo so much. This is one of my favorite photos because I finally bought me a reflector, and so I decided to try it out. And if the sun goes down, like here in the wintertime, you have literally like only 5 seconds to take this photo. But this photo of my cousin right here, love, love, love. We literally went into the middle of the street and took this photo, and the neighbors next door was looking at us like, but bruh, this is probably my favorite macro shot right here. This is taken with my iPhone and my Olo clip. We were at the Butterfly Center at Callaway. I think, yeah, I did a vlog for it. Perfectly in focus. The bouquet is beautiful in the background. This little butterfly is drinking. This little butterfly is sipping up some dew. It is beautiful. All of this is on my Instagram, so if you ever want to follow me on Instagram, you guys. My favorite photo this year, bar none, is the one that's on my phone as my lock screen, and this is the picture of Mayel with these cat ears. I love this photo. It is beautiful. Like, I just love it. She's happy, showing her teeth. Look at her. It's just a fun photo. Like, it's just really good photo. Yeah, follow me on Instagram if you want to see more pictures of Mayel. She's basically my favorite person to take pictures of. So the last part of this is I want to look over my videos because obviously this is a booktube channel. I upload a lot of videos. And I'm glad that I think this year I really honed down on my editing. I think that's what I remember most from 2016 is that I really honed down on my editing. I streamlined everything. That's why you see a lot of videos from me like this, because I finally got it down and I'm actually proud of myself. So 2017, I'm hoping to improve on that, like better animations, hopefully better colorations. I am working on that, like color grading, correcting, like make me a new YouTube banner, all of that jazz. Things like that. Finally make a YouTube, like all of that fancy schmancy stuff. That's what I want to get to in 2017 regarding my channel aesthetically. But I do want to talk about obviously my favorite videos from this year. A lot of them, I really like. The reason why I do vlogs also is because I love going back and looking at how, like, Mayel, oh my god, like, if you look at some of the beginning vlogs of this year, she's not even walking. Like, she's not even talking. And this year, like, by now she is. Like, bro, she's growing up so fast. I finally got a chance to go to, like, my official first concert, and that was with my the first one was with my cousin to go see Tori Kelly. Third story also. Oh, so much fun, so much fun. Tori Kelly live, wow. She literally sounds like her CD. Homegirl can sing. But obviously I have to talk about the Formation Tour. This is my longest video I have ever posted. It is literally an hour and 30 minutes long. And when I say I've watched it like 5 times, I'm not ashamed. Oh my god. Seeing Beyonce live, like, y'all, when I tell you she was close, I mean, like, she was close. She was close to us. I think next time she goes on another tour, I want to be closer. Like, I want to be closer, okay? I want to be closer. But we were close enough for this, and thank you, Mom, for, you know, for my Christmas gift and my birthday present, because it was so good. I loved it. Oh my god. Man, that whole weekend was just so much fun. I also want to talk about like a big chunk of my reading from 2016. I am really glad to the Lemonade syllabus because it really honed down on my reading for those couple of months, because I know I stopped and I didn't read the whole thing, all the fiction on there, but I'm glad I did. I felt like I read a good amount. Like, I felt like I read a good amount of books from the Lemonade syllabus. I actually made my top 16 books of the year, and a lot of those were from the Lemonade syllabus, so I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy about the Lemonade syllabus, and like leading up to the Formation Tour was like was perfect, so yay. So 2017, I'm not gonna make like a reading resolution or a life resolution. I don't really do that thing, because at the end of the day, new year, new me. I don't know, I just don't do it because, I mean, what I'm gonna change, like, bruh, whatever. But I do want to get a new lens, like I talked about on one of my Vlogmas. Okay, I have to talk about this, but Vlogmas was so much fun. Also, just have to say that. I'm glad I went to the 31 days, but yeah, so I'm wanting a new lens. I think that's what I'm gonna save up for the year. Slowly but surely we'll get there, you guys. Cause good God, like, that lens is so expensive. If you watch, read, listen, whatever, to any of the things I mentioned, please let me know. Stay tuned, because then my next videos will be my next 2 videos will be my top books of the year, and I've read and listened to a lot of books in 2016, and trust me, narrowing it down to 16 was hard. Last year I did like top 50 or 40, and I'm not stressing myself like last year. Man, those videos were long. So yes, until then, I'll see you guys till later. Bye!